and you don't actually really understand anything. You parrot because you've read a book about healing or trauma. You can go to a Tony Robbins event and you're buzzing and you're vibing, and then 2 weeks later you go back to your same patterns because it's not landed here, you've just learnt it here. You're intellectualizing your journey, and people think, oh right, okay, so study a bit of psychology and realise they've got a disorganised attachment. And you can intellectualise that, but how do you bring it into the body? A child can either remain authentic and true to themselves and remember who they are on a cosmic level, or they will form an attachment with a primary caregiver. They will form an attachment every time without fail, because if we don't have an attachment when we're infants, what happens? If we have no one to look after us when we're babies, what happens?
What happens?
We die. And I was seeing women having better births, but I kept seeing a pattern of the women that were suffering. And I assumed, foolishly, that people knew that if you do the inner work, you're going to get a better outcome. But people don't know that. Birth is not a primary trauma, it's secondary. So if you've grown up with a script or the wound that I'm not enough, I'm going to be rejected, I'm going to be abandoned, and you're not aware of those wounds, you are subconsciously going to make choices that reflect those wounds. If you're a woman who has played small and is accepting scraps from people because your wound is I'm going to be rejected, what makes any birth activist think that woman's going to say no to an invasive vaginal exam or an induction because she can't stand up for herself because she's a people pleaser?